Now, when you're living in a very small environment, like a car, RV, space capsule, you want ephemeralization. That's the process of making things smaller, less weight, and doing more. You do more with less. You want everything to do 2 or 3 things, if possible. It's called ephemeralization. That's when you become, you keep doing it till everything's weightless, which is, well, actually information's weightless. When a person dies, they weigh the bed. After they die, they don't really, the weight doesn't change, so they're not sure what left. But anyway, ephemeralization is like the new batteries are getting from 100, 200 pounds down to 45 pounds or 20 pounds and doing the same amount. Getting the metals to be able to make a satellite that goes around the world 20 times a minute or something, So versus going on sailing around the world and taking 2 years with the cook or somebody. But ephemeralization is the most important thing to do when you're putting stuff in your vehicle. Now, solar cells, very possible to be the greatest invention this right now. That all came from the space program. How do you get energy when you're out on the moon? So it's replenishable, or it doesn't. It's not like gasoline. You get rid of it and we don't have anymore. But it seems like there's quite a bit here. But we'd be better if we used it to recycle it and doing things, making particular designs. But if it replenishes, like trees pretty much kind of replenish themselves. You cut them down, they grow back. But it takes a long time for the gestation rate, though, to be used. But sunlight is just coming in all the time, So it's one of the greatest inventions, especially for a small capsule, so a space capsule. So your little capsule needs ephemeralized tools in it as much as possible. And so if anyone has any good ephemeralized tools, please email me or let me know, and let me put them on this if you have some. And it's very important for us all to cooperate. And I think it's Bob Wells with cheap RV living. I'm broke RV living, so I'm kind of trim-tabbing behind him, but I want to, give him all the credit for what happened, of getting me involved. I got a lot of information from him, and I have total respect. I'm not trying to rip him off or nothing, but like race cars draft behind another, I'm interested in, I really have some information over here that that's more interesting to some people than I shouldn't say that, but different information, comprehensive information based on other options, like your mental stability should always go to the universe, which is God. You don't have to go to church to be spiritually involved, like Kepler. They watch the stars to figure out the planets and everything. Just stay for years. All he did was look up at the sky on telescopes and figure out things. And I mean, that's real. To me, that's really going to church. So anyway, ephemeralize everything you can. To utilize, and you've got to go use a computer. When the baby comes out, give him a computer right away. So subscribe and hit that like button.